Mammoth Cave National Park. Your adventure starts here at the Visitor Center. Very busy up in there. Tours are sold out for today, but they do have a neat gift shop. Make sure you get your reservations early. But if you don't, and you are here and you're stuck without one, go on every day, because every day or throughout the day they're being canceled. I'm going on a hike this way. Check out these old cottages. Cool, huh? So I have an hour, probably an hour and a half before I need to be there. Okay, I'm looking for the Green River Trail, which should loop back around and catch another trail to bring me back to the Visitor Center in time for my tour. Fingers crossed. Okay, here at the Green River Bluffs Trail, there's 53,000 acres of woodland. But I'm going to do about a 2.5 mile loop that will take me back to the Visitor Center. Look at that tree. So pretty. Here it goes. Temperature is perfect today for a walk in the woods. The Green River Trail is rated as moderate, and I'm doing the loop that connects to the Heritage Trail that will lead me back to the Visitor Center. But, I mean, it starts off like this. Sweet. So just to get to this trail was 1/3 of a mile, and it's a gentle down. The trail's a little narrower. Definitely got some mountain feel to it. Let me tell you guys, it is August 2nd actually, and the weather, it feels like fall. I'm like thinking, okay, is this the way it's going to be now? Because it's been so hot. Or is this just a fluke? Ooh, I love rocks. See, that's what I mean. It's just been a little steady down. Ginormous tree. And the trail. Oh, I'm in my happy place. Coming from that way. Nice little up. Trail's over there. And I'm going around this bend, and I'm assuming that that open space over there is where the river is. So, giant trees. I mean, whew, I love it. There's a river down there through the trees. That's also a kayak trail. Fresh railing up. Nice little overlook. The Green River. Tells all. It's the longest in Kentucky, flowing 370 miles from its headwaters in Lincoln County to its mouth in Henderson. Tributaries include the Rough, Nolan, Mud, Pond, Barren, and Little Barren rivers. All these rivers are a result of man-made dams. In the Mammoth Cave area, the Green River's tributary streams flow underground for miles, dissolving a maze of cave passages as they travel. And it's the most biologically diverse stream in North America. More than 100 species of fish, 41 species of freshwater mussels are found in the waters. Wow! Look, so cool. The trail is up there. There's a little scenic overlook. through the trees. Dixon Cave, home to Indiana bats. It's 44 degrees down there. Wow. So I changed my plans heading down the Dixon Cave Trail. I don't want to push my luck and get out here and miss my tour. So this will eventually get me back to the visitor center, but this goes by the cave tour entrance, so probably rated moderate. Lots of rocks, but there's kids and families out there, so it's like you're not in the middle of nowhere. Mammoth Cave is more than just caves. It has rolling hills, river valleys, and the world's longest cave system. Here, there is thousands of years of human history and diverse plant and animal life. It's a cave entrance there, and I hope the visitor center's this way. The Heritage Trail, the Sinkhole Trail, and the hotel are that way. Hotel and restaurant right over there. That's the way the path goes. Okay, the number one tip I can tell you about visiting Mammoth Cave National Park is to reserve ahead. Go to Recreation.gov. The tour descriptions can be found on that website. And I took the modified history tour. I'm not even sure that that is available now, but I was told it's the same as a history tour, except less people, 80 instead of 120. Last time I checked, it wasn't on the list, so perhaps some of the restrictions were lifted. It is not the tour that I set out to do, but it was the only tour that was available when I reserved. Here's another tip. If you walk near another guide, our guide at the back of the line, at the back of the group, was providing a lot of information. So I kind of hung around him as much as possible because there was no way I could hear our guide in front with that many people. I don't know how it's done with 120, but even with the 80 people who were supposed to be there, it was hard to hear our tour guide in the front. Crazy. But here, on this cave tour, I learned how gunpowder was made, what life was like for the miners back in the day, and the importance Mammoth Cave played in the War of 1812. I learned about how the cave was home to an experimental hospital treatment for tuberculosis. Sadly, that failed. I learned about artifacts left by prehistoric inhabitants, even human remains. Even people long ago defaced the walls with graffiti. In this case, they used soot to write their name on the ceilings and the walls of the cave. And those are now considered historical artifacts.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. I got to do more hiking after the cave tour. Turkey. 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 River Styx trail there. It goes on that way. I don't know. Or it goes this way. I think it goes this way. River Styx Spring is 1/10 of a mile. Please stay on trail. Echo River Spring is up that way. Headed to Old Riverboat Landing. Once a main mode to transport goods, but around 1859 it was replaced by the railroad because it was faster and cheaper. Steamboats adapted by offering tourist packages. Trail to Echo Spring. 1 mile. It's the River Styx right down there. River through the trees. Creek. There's a better view of it. So I finally made it around to the Heritage Trail, I think. Maybe. Let's see. Sunset Point, 4/10 of a mile. Heritage Trail, 4/10 of a mile. Visitor Center, 8/10 of a mile. This one's up. Going up. Steady up. There, and it goes on. Switchbacks. A view. Sunset Point. And I would say this is Heritage Trail. So my question is, which way do I go? There's a cemetery up here. That's where I want to go. I always say, when in doubt, go right. That's what we'll do. Wheelchair accessible Heritage Trail. Cemetery's up on that hill. Visitor Center 3/10 of a mile away. Just came from Sunset Point. If you want to continue hiking, you could go to the Mammoth Dome Sink Trail. There's a scenic overlook in 1/10 of a mile. Mammoth Dome Sink in 3/10 of a mile. And Echo River Spring, 1.2 miles. On the cave tour, generations of slaves. Well, used to be, they were free men. They got paid to guide tours, and one of their direct descendants is still here working for the Park Service. He is 72 years old. A direct descendant of some of the original guides. How cool is that? The Old Guide Cemetery is on the National Register of Historic Places. It is the burial place of Stephen Bishop, an African American famous for exploring the cave. Also, there are 3 patients from the tuberculosis unit buried there. There's the entrance to the cave. So if you ever wondered about Mammoth Cave National Park, I hope this video helped you to see a little bit about it, what it's all about. If you like cave tours, if you like caves, if you like hiking, if you like a little ups and downs, you're gonna love Mammoth Cave National Park. I wish I had more time there, but I made the most of the time that I did have. This is Gator, Trail Gator Trail Tales. Do all you can while you can.